The Supreme Court has decided to take a case that will strip away all of a woman's rights. For over 50 years, they've said that we have this right, and this could take all of that away.
The Mississippi Center for Justice represents Mississippi's only abortion clinic in challenges to a parade of laws passed by the Mississippi legislature restricting the right of choice. One of these was passed in 2018, and it bans all abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. Along with our co-counsel from the Center for Reproductive Rights and the Paul Weiss law firm, we went to court and immediately secured an injunction preventing that law from going into effect. The state appealed, and the Court of Appeals affirmed the injunction on the basis of 50 years of precedent, beginning with Roe versus Wade. The state then asked the United States Supreme Court to review the case, and on May 17th, the Supreme Court agreed to do so. This is an alarming development. In Roe versus Wade, the Supreme Court held that prior to viability, which occurs at about 24 weeks, the decision about whether to go forward with the pregnancy belongs to the woman and not to the politicians. Therefore, states can regulate abortion during viability, but they cannot ban it. The possibility the Supreme Court will hold that Mississippi and other states can ban abortion at 15 weeks threatens the underlying rationale of Roe versus Wade. Hopefully, in this case, the Supreme Court will adhere to nearly 50 years of precedent and affirm the lower courts. But if not, the court could overrule Roe versus Wade completely, or could partially overrule it as a first step toward potentially casting it aside altogether in the future. So in this case from Mississippi, the stakes are very high. We at the Mississippi Center for Justice are proud to stand with our co-counsel and with the clinic in defending this fundamental right.
More than anybody's going to affect the poor women, the women who need it the most. Poor women who cannot afford to go to these private doctors and fly to different states to have abortions and don't have means to do that. This is who it's going to affect.
Laws like this have a particular impact on poor people, a disproportionate number of whom are people of color. This impact is acutely felt in Mississippi, which is the poorest state in the Union and has the highest Black population percentage of any of the 50 states. This impact is a big part of why the Mississippi Center for Justice represents the clinic in these cases.
That's what gives us our comfort, is knowing that the people that are fighting for us and alongside us, that they are amazing. The center, I don't have enough words to describe how grateful I am to the center. I honestly don't. The most positive outcome is for the courts to hold up to what they said in the beginning. That is that women should have the right to an abortion. Women should have that right to all choices. You don't pick and choose which choices to give somebody. They don't pick and choose which choices to give men. Why are they picking and choosing which choices we should have? You said it, and for 50 years you said it. The best possible thing they can do is hold up to their word on what they said.